Hi and welcome! In this tutorial, we're going to dive into how to craft a truly realistic and atmospheric architectural night scene. First things first, you need to decide on a camera angle. Choose a viewpoint that really highlights the main building and captures the overall environment. In the D5 Render Environment panel, you have some great options for setting up that base skylight. First, Geosky. This is a quick way to establish realistic natural light by adjusting the time and date. D5 system also lets you customize the moon, stars, and even the Milky Way, which is super useful for a rich night sky background. Alternatively, you can use a night-style HDRI map. D5 has some built-in templates, and you can also upload your own custom HDRI. Adjust details like light intensity and the orientation. Next up is lighting. We want to create a dynamic night atmosphere by using a cold and warm contrast in our light sources. Start by adding a rectangular light. Adjust its size, direction, intensity, and attenuation radius to make sure it illuminates a sufficient space. And set the color temperature to a warm tone. Copy this light and slightly adjust its duplicates. Then, group all the lights. Once grouped, you can quickly duplicate them and place them on other floors that need to be lit up. A pro tip for realism: you can keep some of the middle floors dark. Repeat this process for other buildings. Remember, you can slightly vary the brightness and color temperature of the lights on each building to avoid them looking exactly the same. For the buildings further away, we have a few clever tricks to save time. You can use interior parallax models from D5 Asset Library on the lower floors, and easily adjust their built-in light intensity and color temperature. Another simple trick is to select the pre-modeled light fixture material, like on the ceiling, and change it to an emissive material. Repeating this step is a fast way to complete the background building lighting. For the street lamps, we can quickly place them in a batch using the Path tool. First, change the bulb material to an emissive material. Then, place a spotlight, adjusting its brightness and angle of illumination. Once the lamps are perfect, simply duplicate the path and place the copy on the other side of the street. The decorative landscape lights along the inner commercial street can simply use a warm-toned emissive material. At this point, your night scene lighting is pretty much set. Glass reflection is especially crucial in a night scene. Select the exterior glass wall material and give it a light blue tint. Use a normal map to simulate a subtle, slightly distorted reflection or ripple effect in the glass. Also, be sure to adjust the specular and refraction settings and turn on the thickness option. You can use the vehicle models from D5 Asset Library. They come with lights that you can easily toggle on. With these steps, the overall details of your scene will become much richer and more convincing. That completes our tutorial. Thanks for watching.